Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 124 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. We're doing one thing every day to get what we want. You to get what you want, me to get what I want. And we're doing this by focusing on goals this year. Doing one thing every day to move us toward the goals that we want in each of the different areas and aspects of a life framework. I use a life framework that I learned in the 1980s. I know, a long, long time ago, but it served me very well to take some of the chaos that exists in the majority of our lives and make some sense out of it, or at least add a little bit of order and structure in order to more easily and effortlessly get what we want. Because we can struggle, but I always like to say struggling is optional. We don't have to struggle to get the things that we want. We can make a plan, have a strategy, follow the goal process, and get whatever it is we set our mind to. And that's what this challenge is all about. So we're talking about our physical well-being and our physicality this month, and it kind of works out perfectly because I just found out yesterday that I am having heart surgery on Monday. I wasn't sure what it was going to be. I was thinking it was going to be maybe August, September, or maybe not even until next year because my box was doing really well. I have an internal cardiac device and it hadn't really failed yet, going on 13 plus years, and it was only supposed to last 9. So I'm pretty excited about that, except it finally failed this past weekend. I was hanging out with my granddaughters who are 2 months and 2 years old, and joy and light of my life, but take a lot of energy. And 4 times my box actually went off and vibrated. It didn't kick me like it has. I've only gotten kicked by it once in the past when I was trying to run in a exercise class, which was a really good lesson learned for me. Had my box turned up, but it went off and it was vibrating in a really weird way. So I was just getting ready to call the nurse on Monday morning when the phone rang, and lo and behold, it's my device people saying, hey, did your box go off 4 times this weekend? That means that it's time to get a new one. So I need to have my internal cardiac device replaced. And like I said, I thought it would be months from now, but lo and behold, Monday morning, bright and early, we're getting that done. So that led me to today's topic. I hadn't picked today's topic yet, and it made it really easy choice and decision. Stuff happens to us physically, literally physically to our bodies and in our bodies to get our attention. It pops up to get our attention to say, wake up, smell the coffee. There's something very important that you're not paying attention to. When I had my sudden cardiac arrest in 2010, it was a huge wake-up call. Lucky to still be here, but it was a huge wake-up call in that I wasn't paying attention to my physical health at all. It was ridiculous. I wasn't eating. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't taking care of myself mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I was in a court case with the city, the municipality we lived in, for one of my businesses, and my marriage was a disaster. The only thing awesome were my kids. My kids were awesome, but they were having their own challenges. You know, teenagers have their own challenges. So it was a crazy, chaotic time in my life, and I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't at all taking care of myself. And so something physical, and looking back now, there were little warning signs popping up and leading up to that event, but it hit me out of the blue. Like so many people, when you have a health challenge or a health event, you're like, why did this happen to me? How did this happen to me? And so I went on a journey to discover and figure that out. And basically, I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't at all taking care of myself. So our action of today is just to think about your life and your physical being, your health, your physical health and well-being, and share in the comments below one thing that's happened to you to get your attention. If you've been in a car accident, if you've broken anything, if you've fallen or had an accident, if you've gotten an illness or a sickness, guess what? That is our subconscious trying to get us to pay attention to something that we're probably stuffing down and not paying attention to. So just share if anything like that's ever happened to you. And obviously it's happened to me. I just shared mine in a lot more ways than that, right? But if I can help you anyway, ask. Otherwise, that's our action item for today. And I will, of course, see you tomorrow. Have an awesome day.